So I want to bounce some idea about nurturing creative energy. And I feel like it's really, really important for people to have that outlet of creative expression, because that's when your ideas come to life for whatever projects that you're trying to undertake. And if you are part of the creative team, then you can consider changing your work routine to make sure that you are at the best state of what I call flow. When you're in that state, a lot of ideas can come up, your brand or your career. So maybe a little bit of a backstory. My team only has 15 hours of contact time each week because we are a branding agent. The funny thing is, we use an app called Discord. My colleague was the one who recommended me this app where we can all log in and video call each other. And Discord is traditionally or primarily used for actually gaming, but we kind of use it as our virtual office. So I also have offices in KLC. I meet my team only once a week. I know it's kind of an unconventional work setting, but the reason why I said 15 hours is because I feel that creative energy doesn't exist purely in the 9 to 5. It's a state of flow when your mind and your headspace is in the right space. A lot of things can actually happen. And I do respect people who work 9 to 5. So this is not like me trying to tell or encourage you, the consultant or the brand owner, to suddenly, change policies here and there. But I think it's important to have this thinking space and this creative outlet to convert your thinking space into ideas that can really, really change your brand. Because honestly, I like to work with customers who are a little bit daring and interested to try original ideas, take a little bit of risk. So we find a balance like give and take, right? Some ideas literally they want us to emulate other brands. So it's very straightforward. We just look at what's in the market and then we find some point of differentiation and then we execute it. But sometimes I get those like really exciting projects where we really, really have to like dig deep and think how to bring this campaign to life and what stories can we tell. Then we have to like work very closely with the owners, and often these are the ones that are really, really taxing because there's very, very little reference other than whatever ideas in the brand owner's head. Then we have to bring it to life. So I know that for people, creativity can just come from anywhere. I've worked with world-class designers who can just like, flick a switch and then here you go. Personally, I think I nurtured it myself just by being present over the years, and just years and years and years of dedication has given me this state that I'm very comfortable to work with my customers and just coming out with ideas on the spot, right? But let's say if you don't have this headspace, where to find all this creative energy? That's what I want to talk about. A few things. First of all, let's say if you are a creative professional and you're just starting out, or let's say you are a brand owner and you want to find that, I would say allocate time. So let's say if you work 9 to 5, if this time works for you, great, don't change anything. But if you are like a night owl like me in the past, then I think you have to ask for some flexibility in your workspace so long as you can deliver the result and meet your boss's expectation or your customer's expectation, then fine lah, right? Compromise. So you have to have that conversation. Second, to have this state of flow, I would say take care of yourself, not overwork, not overstress, not overeat, not overbinge. Some of my peers in the industry, they actually turn to like drinking, drugs, smoking, like vices lah, basically, because they feel that this adrenaline really helps them, or this boost. I really don't. I invest more in consistency. So, example, the simplest one is every morning I go for a 45-minute walk because I have to walk my dog. No choice, right? But over the last 5 years, I can really see a change because this 45 minutes is like my time with my dog. And, in the morning, you get to show love and you get to care for another living being who relies on you for everything, and you can take care of that. And because it's a routine, right, then your head will start to think and look for ideas and gaps to fill for the day. That kind of gives your brain a nice good morning joke. So that helps. And then I guess the next one is mixing with people who like to have creative conversations more often than not in, I guess, corporate environments, or we look for safer choices, safer launch, safer campaigns, because that's what people are familiar with. Um, find some balance lah. Like, not everything has to be boring, but I guess every person needs to find that true moment to really, really stand out. And if you feel like you can't find or you don't know where to find, my best advice is you do 100 iterations of whatever you are doing, then you'll actually find something by doing instead of just thinking about it. And what I want is that if you feel that you are stuck with ideas, but yet you feel like, so what I want is, so what I want from you watching this video is, if you feel like you are that close from this creative breakthrough, I hope that whatever I shared kind of helps you set that routine so that you can have this headspace to overcome and find your breakthrough. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.